let's start on with our AI workshop today. For all those who know the full form of AI, we know it's artificial intelligence. It's intelligence that we are going to make use of. It is a system that we are going to make use of. When we had the internet, we understood that we have to go to the browser, open up Chrome, type in some address, and we will get so much information. When we had data on our phone, which is a revolution after that, we understood that we can actually use applications which we were able to see only on the computer, on this internet browser, on our phone. And now the next revolution is AI. We have to use it. We are going to make use of it. And it is just how to understand, for us to understand how we are going to make use of it for our purpose. Okay? It's artificial, guys. So it's going to stay that way. Towards the end, maybe I can impress on you that we are the ones who are going to keep everything else other than the artificialness of that intelligence. So today I'm going to go over 4 things, 4 items. One is very simple. It's going to be how you're going to create your professional headshot and how you can change backgrounds for those images. For any image generation, we are going to be using a tool called Gemini. There are so many other tools that I may be saying while I'm going over the activity. You can make a note of it. And then the second thing we are going to go over is image to video creation. We can actually have subtle videos, and I will tell you what the limitations are with the tools as well. Then I'm going to go over how you can create your impressive presentations. I usually have a presentation ready in 2 minutes if I have my content. And I use ChatGPT to get my content as well. But the creativity and thoughts are mine. It's my speech. It's my presentation. And we'll go over all that before we go on to Custom GPT to do any repetitive tasks. Right? So let me share my screen. And Angu here is going to help put things in the chat for you as we go over some of these activities today. So just make sure you're all logged into your Google account. Hopefully everyone can see my screen. I need to adjust this so I don't see everything and everywhere and everyone. Okay, so here, let me just show you what I was doing yesterday night. Do you see Kate? Yes. I just sent her to Hawaii. And I got this picture of Kate, and I tried to put me and my husband's picture, and we are in a 1970s photo shoot. See, I created that image and got that from this image. I fed it this image and I got the 1970s image. And here is the best part. This is my professional headshot. And this is what we will do first today. We are going to use Gemini. So, yes.
Do we need to be
Yes.
into Zoom too? Or can we just?
You can see, if you're able to see here, that's okay. If otherwise, you can log into Zoom and you can see the shared screen. But it's better to have that on one screen so that you're able to go onto other tabs and do. So first, we are going to do the headshot, professional headshot. Now, before we even use Gemini to create the professional headshot, I want to go over some tips and tricks for creating that headshot. I have to actually maybe apologize to anyone who's an Android user, George, because I really don't know the settings on the phone for taking pictures. But on the iPhone, the first thing you need to do is you have photos on here. And whenever you import photos, they come in .heic format most of the time. That's like the default setting. So you have to change the settings on an iPhone so that all the images that you are getting in and you can use here are going to be in .jpg format. Ango, could you please put the create professional headshot section in the chat for everyone, please?
Yeah.
For that, you go onto your iPhone first. You will go to settings. And once you go to settings, it should be in the chat that Ango is putting out there as well. Once you go into settings, you search for camera. There's a search box. You can type in camera. You will hit the camera section. In the camera, if you scroll down, there is a section for formats. It's actually called formats. If you go to formats, by default, high efficiency is the one that is picked, but you want to pick most compatible. Now, once you've done that, now you're set to take pictures with your phone for your professional headshot. So the point is we need the .jpg files for creating the headshot. Now, the second thing, this is something that I learned, and I didn't know this. So if you know it, or maybe you know some other tricks, you can share definitely in the chat or here in the audience. Whenever you're taking a photo, you know your teenagers or anyone, they know, oh, stand this side. That's when the photo is going to come well, because you need good lighting on yourself. Now, to do the lighting, every time you're like, okay, I'm going to take my phone and, oh, I'm going to click here, check the photo. The lighting is not good. Then I'm going to click again and I'm going to find out where the lighting is good. Now, instead of that, hold up your palm right in front of your face and turn around. Perfect lighting. You will know exactly where the lighting will be good. So I think when you're standing this side and taking picture from there, this is the best lighting for this room. Maybe if you have a swivel chair at home, swivel over it. See where the best lighting is on your palm. And the opposite side is where you're going to stand and take a picture. Okay? Yeah, if whichever one where you have more light on the palm. And that's a neat trick I learned, and it's just helping me. My family didn't know what I was doing when I was doing this. They're like, Mom, you don't have a camera in your hand. They're like, yeah, I know, it's going to come later. And they were impressed by this trick as well. I really loved it. And it works. So now that you know that which side, your photo will have better lighting, what you need to do next is take some pictures. Now, you need at least 4 or 5 pictures. Now, here are the 4 or 5 pictures. Number 1 is going to be your front shot, okay? Now, when you do all of these shots with your camera, just do a selfie. When you take these shots, make sure you show your teeth, okay? The AI actually, it calculates. It doesn't have sensory intelligence yet. So it sees, oh, okay, this is the distance from between the teeth and this is the distance. So you may want to show your teeth and it comes to better. So when you take a picture, show your teeth, okay? Now, the first headshot is going to be from the front where you show your teeth. The second one, your right profile. Make sure you're not going all the way. You're not turning all the way, turning a little diagonal. Make sure the teeth are showing. You smile, take a picture. You're in the best lighting, this profile. Take another one, this profile. Okay? You really want one more picture, which is not only till here, but maybe it shows up till here. For this one, you may have to have maybe a selfie stick or someone take the picture for you up till here, okay? So if you have those pictures, it's enough for a professional headshot. Here is another thing I have tried and it has worked wonders. Take pictures up till here, front shot, with your emotions. I'm surprised. Emotions. Yes. I'm sad. but that's the only one where you can't show your teeth. And then it's like angry, right? So you take all your emotions and you take headshots of those, right? So that actually helps also. Now, once you have all those headshots, once you have all those headshots, I'm just going to show you on my laptop what I did. Here are the images that I took. And okay, emotion and headshot photos. I have so many of these. Oh, look at this, by the way. I'm excited. That's how I call it. Okay. Oh, I don't need that. Okay, this is a front with my teeth. This is another front with my teeth, but I have it a little lower. And then I have all different sections where the teeth are. Well, this is my happy one. Oh, that's my happy one. I like that. Okay, so you have all of these. And then here is, I've labeled them as left and right profile. So this is how my left shows. This is how my left two shows. I made sure the teeth are showing. And then there is the right side, right? So now that I have all these profile pictures, oh, I have a surprise one. Oh, okay. I have a sad one. Yeah, I'm really sad there. Okay. This is difficult for me because I have a family at home that loves me, and then I have a family that I choose here, Toastmasters, who loves me. There's nothing to be sad about. Okay, so now that I have these pictures, do you have those pictures? Do you need some time to take those pictures? Do you need some time to take the pictures, or you want to do this later? I can just show you guys. Okay. All right. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to create a new chat. So you have to go to gemini.google.com. Yes. You can airdrop them from your phone to your MacBook if you're like all Apple products, or however, if you have a Google Drive, you can just get it from there. Just make sure that all the pictures are in this format, JPEG or JPG format. That is why when you change the settings, it automatically does it in JPEG format. So first thing is the format of the files. Second thing is the lighting. We learned a trick. Third thing is take in all different left, right, straight profiles with the teeth showing. Okay, so now that you have the pictures, we go to gemini.google.com. You have to click on this banana. I was thinking why they named it banana. Actually the word in language, in the Hindi language, banana means actually create. So I don't know. It's one thing, my observation. So you have to click on create image. Once you click on create image, go ahead and add or upload files. Click on the plus sign, click on upload files. And then you're going to pick the images that you just created. So I wanted one of the left one, as many pictures as you can. And it will let you upload 10, not more than 10. Oops. One, front. I need some on the left. And then I need maybe front, right to left one. Okay, I just picked everything that said left and right and front. Maybe I should pick one that says happy or excited, happy, and surprised maybe. I'll just, all the emotions as well. Okay. And I'm going to open them all up here. There you go. So many of these. They just opened up. Now, what are you going to type in? Now, please remember that in the document that you have, your prompt needs to have like kind of a formula for it to work. You need to give it a clear action in the prompt. You need to have some clear constraints. You need to have your natural tone. I realized a little late that I'm not supposed to treat Gemini or ChatGPT as my slave. So I've started treating them as my advisor now. What must not change? That also is something that you should be able to give it. So here is a prompt that I have. Oh, one other thing, click on create. There is something that there's a third step here, select pro. So come on. Okay, Gemini. So when we say select pro, it's this one that it's talking about. So I think in the here, if you have a paid version, I think that's what it is, a pro. Otherwise, you can just do fast. It just works equally well. So once you do that, here is my prompt. Now, I have these prompts in this document in quotes. So you may want to remove the quotes. I don't know if it's going to make too much difference, but. And I'm going to paste my prompt. Create a professional headshot of the woman in these pictures. Yes.
Sure.
The document, yeah, it's going to be in chat. And I'm going to, by the way, for all those who are attending today, I'm actually going to be sending an email with all the resources, names, whatever you need. So I have this. I did mention this is the same woman with different profiles. Just making sure it knows, hey, it's the same person. Because it's artificial, right? Not our intelligence. So, okay, so it's generating that. Now, while it's already loading. Oh, this is Nano Banana 2 that came out recently, like a couple of days ago. Oh, it's refining my pose and attire. Okay. This one is just showing the thinking. So while it's doing that, I can show you what it generated. Oh, it's done. Okay, let me see if it looks like me. Oh, I look cool. Okay. Did you see that it picked up my necklace that I was wearing and all of it? It also picked the earrings that I was wearing in those pictures. Okay. And you can even refine it. Yes. Yes.
I know that in some AI things, you can have it have your voice so
Mhm.
that you can say, here's some things
Yes.
I've written.
Mm.
And so now
Yes.
speak in my voice. Can you also do that with like your clothing?
Yes. Well, with the clothing?
Well,
Yes.
is it looking at what you're wearing so that it creates an outfit for you on your professional shop that may look like the way you dress?
Yes, it can. If you, there's a prompt for that, for doing it. Yes. The question that Lisa asked is, sometimes in all these AI tools, we can upload multiple files of our voice to kind of create, okay, this is my voice. Can we give it multiple images to show that this is my clothing style and this is what you should be using? So yes, you can definitely do that with this as well. And you can change the attire by giving it another prompt as well. I'll show you what it did for me yesterday. Yeah. This is what it did for me yesterday. I think it liked me more yesterday. I think I like this one better. So anyway, for image creation, for anyone who doesn't have a paid version, it'll go all the way up to 1,000 images. And if you have a paid one, I think it goes even all the way, even more, like 10,000 or more images. You can do image creation. But for videos, I think it'll stop you from at 3 to 5 videos. And then it will say, okay, your quota is done. Doesn't matter if you're paid user or not. It will stop you at that quota. And then it will say, okay, after 24 hours, you can create more videos. So that this is what it created for me yesterday. So then what I did, you can just take the same picture. You can upload that picture now, and then you can create a background. Oh, here, there's one right here. It says enhance. Let me try that. Oops. Angu, is that you? Okay. Where's my Gemini? Okay. Let me see if it does. Make sure you have the create image, okay? I'll see what it does. And did you see in the prompt, it does say, do not change facial features, expression, clothing, or body shape. Yeah, that's important too. I've seen myself dancing with someone else in these pictures. Yeah, no changing spouses either. I don't know, it did something else. Oh, it's the same picture. It didn't do much. Okay. So the other thing you can do is you can change backgrounds. So Kate, I'm using your picture. I just love that picture of yours. It's so lovely. Is it okay? Yeah, I mean, I can use Lisa's. Oh, yeah. It's enhancing. So here, I think yesterday I used a prompt. Oh, here. I'm just going to use the same prompt. I just said change the background to an island in Hawaii with beautiful palm trees and a beach with calm waves. No. This is a professional meeting. Lisa, you're still allowed to. You're allowed to do it on your laptop as long as you don't share it. Yeah, so it's doing its thing. And then the other thing, if you look in the prompts, I think this we are going to. You can change the backgrounds to reimagine. This is a fun theme that you can actually use if you are a business owner, entrepreneur. This actually helps a lot to reimagine things. Jay actually is an entrepreneur. She has her jewelry brand, and she has been doing this for like, I don't know, 17 plus years. And she's using it so well, changing the backgrounds. She has a jewelry right there on the table, but then the background is changed so well, it just gets sold in 2 hours. So changing the
Yeah, thank you,
background to
Shalini.
enhance. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Changing the backgrounds to,
I actually
change this.
created a prompt. What I did is I did one step ahead. I asked Gemini to give me a prompt
Yes.
to get an image that I want. So I asked Gemini to put everything that I needed to get that professional jewelry picture. So instead of me taking the effort to write the prompt, I asked the Gemini to give the prompt for me.
Yeah. You can use ChatGPT for prompts instead of Gemini. I found ChatGPT for better prompting, but you can. Kate, you look look at the fun you're having. You're in 2 places. Okay, so this is how you can change the background, right? That's a more professional look. So then I have this one. I have this one. Maybe I'll just use this one. So this is the picture I used for me and my husband. And then I actually had a prompt that I used, but you have to use these words, reimagine. Okay. If you use that particular prompt, the word in the beginning, it's going to do whatever you want. And then I say, do not change the faces. Let me see what it does today. There you go. And maybe I'll just say 80s today. I feel like 80s. Okay. And then same thing. So this one, so what we did was professional headshot. Then you can put your professional headshot even with the office background as well. And you can just give it a prompt for office background. This one, I just said, this one is to reimagine. So when you say reimagine, it will just change everything, like update the clothing and the scene in the back, however you want. Like I'm saying 80s, so let's see what it does. Yesterday, when I did 70s, this is what it came up with. I think it didn't change our facial features and anything. Look thinner in this. That's good.
Excuse me, Shalini, one more thing I would like to add in that is you
Mm.
can also give the aspect ratio. That is also very important sometimes because if you're taking
Oh,
the professional pictures or anything, you can
Mm.
also add the aspect ratio you want and it will give the exact same.
Guys, Jay, look at this.
Nice.
It looks nice.
Wow.
Looks lovely. Yes. So that's what it came up with, 1980s. Okay. So you have to use that word, reimagine, and then you can give it whatever prompt. Now, to come up with those prompts, you can also go to ChatGPT. There's for images using Gemini because the Nano Banana 2, the create image, is like really good. With the free version, also it does a good job. It gives multiple images. But to come up with the prompts, you can definitely take help from ChatGPT. The little difference between that I like about ChatGPT is what you can it because it has context. That's one thing I like about ChatGPT is it has context in form of projects. So do you see all these? I'm part of 4 clubs. I was doing some speech evaluation research. I was working on AI workshop. This is my company. I have a clone project where I'm still working on that. That's where the voice comes in, what you're talking about. I am part of Tales and Tellers. I have different profiles as an entrepreneur, as a software engineer, as a Toastmaster. So those are my different profiles. This is my Gavel Club. This is coding that I teach. And then I'm part of Chamber Chatters. I'm part of AI Multimedia. So it keeps context in those. So for example, Speakers Forum. Let me just go. Here's Speakers Forum. I try to create my Instagram captions in here. I give it like okay, what is Speakers Forum? I'd give it all the information. What is my role here? What are other people? We have, this is our link. So when I need to create a flyer, right? When I need to create for example, AI workshop flyer, this is an AI workshop flyer that I created. I said, Saturday we are going to have, let me go up. Yeah, here. So this is the one that I created, right? So I asked it to create an AI prompt so that I can use it in Canva to create the flyer like that, a little bit more better. I said, do not change the color, or this was one of the rough drafts I got, but I gave it context. It already knows that what kind of Instagram caption. I don't need to repeat, oh, we meet every 4th Saturday from 9 to 12. It already knows because it's in that folder, in that context. It knows the context for that project. And I think that this is where these projects help out because they keep the context. And you don't need to keep on feeding it the same information again. It knows the registration URL. It knows the in-person location, everything. So it'll just create it. Let me show you what I did in Canva. Now, Canva AI, I think, is available to paid users. But if I go to Canva AI, here is something that I created for my Chamber Chatters meeting. I created a lunar celebration flyer. It just took me literally 5 minutes. I did it an hour before I went to the meeting. Here is the AI workshop flyer that I did. And when I did this AI workshop flyer, this is the prompt I used. See, this is the prompt I used. And where did I get this prompt from? I asked ChatGPT to give me a Canva AI prompt. I said specifically to create a flyer for this and just give me this prompt. I'm going to put it. And then I came up here. I went to Canva AI. I put the prompt here and it just generated the flyer.
Excuse me, Shalini.
Yeah.
So in that, I see a QR code, right? So what did you do for that?
So in Gemini, you don't need. So here, the reason I put it in Canva is so that I have control over all the elements. So it gave me suggestions on all this. Okay, I said, okay, I like this because I gave it. We are going to be doing this in the workshop, right? So it already put all these elements. So do you see the edit button? You can actually go ahead and edit it. And you can actually remove things, add things. You can do all that in Canva. You can actually, you say use Canva editor, you can actually edit. That's where I changed so many things for the final flyer. The main design was the same, but I changed the fonts, adding the QR code, the link, and everything in here. And that's the reason I use the Canva AI instead of just doing the flyer in ChatGPT or Gemini, where you just give a prompt and it creates a flyer. So this one works better. So that's for the Canva. Angu, were you able to put the Canva one in chat?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, great. Thank you. There is one which is the video. Yesterday I was playing so much with it. I actually don't have video until 11:40 today because I used up all my credits. So here is what I did with Kate. I just want to show it to you because I gave it this picture and I said, create a natural video where the woman in the picture raises her hand to her shoulder and brings it back down to the same pointing position. And I said, make the movement very smooth. Do not change the face and expression of the woman and do not change the background or anything else. By the way, you may have to say, do not add any objects or do not remove any objects. Because I've seen in some of these videos that it created, it just gives like a goggles to someone or like a birthday hat. Like, what are you doing? I didn't ask you to do that. But this is the video it created. You're speaking as well. She actually, I forgot the name of the tribe you were talking about. I wanted to put the background as that tribe. I forgot the name, but it was too late to disturb you, but that would be great. But this is the video that it created with that prompt. Now, when you do these prompts, this is something that I just typed in myself, but you can type this in ChatGPT. You can have a project for image creation, and so it keeps the context, and then you can say, okay, refine this prompt for me, or I need the prompt to be used with Gemini in such a way that none of the features, none of the background are going to change. Then it will actually give you a code. I'll show you. I think I did something. Yes.
And you move Canva.
To show you. Yes. Yes. Prompts. Correct.
So all of those are open at the same time? I mean.
Yes. I have them open at the same time. Yeah, I do have them open at the same time. So say I had this AI workshop, right? See, I said AI workshop plan. I just changed a lot of things in here because I didn't like what it did for me. But it kind of gave me see, it takes a take-home power prompt, like you have to give it what its role is. You are my thinking partner. Help me think better, not faster. Pause when needed and ask me deeper questions. So it actually gives you this code. So even when I did the Canva AI prompt, I gave it whatever I wanted, right? I didn't have like proper sentence structure, but whatever was coming in my mind, I actually sometimes even speak to it. I will just click this microphone button and dictate to it because I have to save my thumbs and my fingers. So, but it will give you the prompt that you can actually use for image creation or image to video creation. And you have to use some words like reimagine, or when you create a headshot, especially those photo, how you take the pictures to give it for the input, because we all know it's garbage in, garbage out. That's what first thing we learn in computer science. It's, whatever you give it in, that's what it's going to throw out. So, and I think that's still true. Yeah. Mhm. Yes, if you want, you can put the voice in it. You will have to give it train the voice. Repeat that. Thank you, Faz. So the question is that when we are creating a video from an image, can we give it the words also? Yes, we can. We can do that. We can definitely do that. You have to upload like your voice, different voice files, so it knows what your voice is like. And you'll have to train it a little bit on the voice. And when you use your pictures, you can give multiple pictures, and you can say, hey, use these pictures, use this voice, but this is what I want. I want these people to be dancing and singing at the same time, whatever, and the voice comes out. It happens, and I've done that. So, but you have to train that voice video with it. 11 Labs is one thing that I have used for that, for training voice. 11 Labs.
Different question about words.
Mhm.
I want text on the screen.
Uh-huh.
If I want maybe a picture, but I want some description, I can do that.
Yes.
So never mind the voice. I just
Yes.
want words on the screen.
Yes. And I did
Repeat the
this.
question.
The question is, can we just add words without, in the picture? I don't need. Here is what I did. I said, I want, and here is use the above image, because I wanted to use the image that I had. It was just a plain image. And I said, use the above image, add a sparkling 2 red hearts on top of the Gemini logo, because I wanted that hidden. And on the bottom right, do not change anything else and keep the people in the background and everything else the same. And you can just say, add whatever you want, but you can say in this particular font, in this color, add it in this, and it will do it. Or you can even sometimes give it some leeway instead of being very restrictive, and it'll do some wonderful things.
So you can say the word and write them.
Yes, right here. You can just say use microphone right here. Yeah. So if I'm going to say upload a file. Oh, this is my daughter's picture. She has a lamp. I'll say.
Kate wants to know if she can put the words in chat and then open it in Canva.
Like
How does
you're
the
working with
integrate-
something.
Yes.
And then I go into chat and I say what I wanted to say.
Yes.
And those words, and then it comes up and it comes on.
I copied and pasted it into Canva. So, for example, that flyer thing that I did, right? So I got where was it? Speakers Forum. Okay. Speakers Forum, AI workshop flyer prompt. So this is there's a prompt that I got from here. And once I got this AI prompt from here, there's the Canva AI edit prompt. And once I have the I said redesign the flyer with whatever I need. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to paste it into Canva. And then I paste it into, I have to go on the left-hand side. I'll go home right now first. So you can actually go to Canva AI right here on the left. Canva AI, and you just paste it in here. Yeah. I mean, I had something else on my clipboard, but when you paste it here, and you can pick what kind of design do you want it for, a video clip, do you want it for an image, and then you can do it there.
Shalini, so this
Yeah.
Canva you're using, this is paid version, is it?
Yes. I
So,
think Canva AI is available with the paid version. Canva AI is not available in the free. Yes,
Okay.
Judy.
My question is that if you use Canvas, do you need to create a new account for yourself?
If you use Canva, yes, you need to create an account, because that way you will have your own different projects that you have. And you can save all of those.
So this
Mhm.
Gemini.
Yes, and all of them you can use free accounts. But the Canva AI, definitely it comes under a paid account. Paid account. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the image to video, and Canva, like creating flyers, like using, these are literally like simple things that I've done with Canva. I've created some of these flyers by just speaking to it, and it just created it for me. Now, the other thing, what's the time? Yeah, we have 4 more minutes, right? Okay, thank you. You can also like create specific backgrounds with it. Okay, here is the one that I had. Here is the one that and this is the social media. Here is the prompt that I got from ChatGPT Kit. The one that I'm copying right now. I actually put it in that document. I just created that, go to Canva, and then this is the one. I just pasted it here. Oh, I have to go to Canva AI, sorry. Right? This is the one that I got from ChatGPT. And how did I get from it? Because it already knows where the meeting is, when it's going to happen. I just said, I'm going to have an AI workshop in the upcoming month, or we have the pumpkin patch theme, whatever, right? I just put it in here. I just copy pasted it in here, and then I just said, go. And then it's the thinking, and it's going to give me some ideas. If I don't like, I'll ask it again, and it will change. And by the way, because mine is a paid account, you see this little thing here, it means it's a paid account. I have brand is a paid account. And if you actually go to, oh, here is what it's coming up with. If you go to brand, I set up the brand for Toastmasters color palette, Toastmasters fonts, so that we are within, that. So even for this prompt, I say, please use the Toastmasters brand. Brand kit. Paid.
I've done a Toastmasters one, I uploaded
Yeah.
my business card,
Yes.
and then it creates a color palette.
Yes. And the fonts and any pictures or logos and all that. So here is the one that it came up with. I think I kind of like this, or maybe even this is, and then I can see this is a lot different than what it was before. So if I like something like this, then you can just edit it with Canva and then it'll come up. Yes. 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 So here is how the logo. Yes. And there is a way you can do your brand kit even without using the brand, even without using the paid. I actually did this in the Canva workshop that I did for the district. I showed how we can actually have a brand without using this, without the paid account. So yeah, so here I have like Speaker Circle, Toastmasters, right? So we have like all the brand. Oh. Hi, welcome. Shweta, right? Hi, come on in. So this is, how we have all of these, the brand kits. Like even if you go to maybe one of these, you can hit on brand, you can see there is all these different brands that I use. This is the Toastmasters, the color palette and whatever we want to use, all the logos. And then if I go to uploads, I have, so this is all Canva, but what we are talking about is AI, how we can use AI. So that concludes the first part of our thing. Angu, if I may ask, have you put everything in the chat for everyone?
Yes.
As of now, thank you. Okay, so I will share all of this and a little bit more also to everyone who is here at the workshop. I'll send like an email after the workshop. Please give me at least until midweek next week so that I can just put everything together properly and send it to you guys. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this time. Okay, that was first part. Now, after our speakers are going to speak and we have our evaluations, after that, we are going to go into how to create a custom GPT. A custom GPT is pretty much a repetitive task that GPT or ChatGPT can do for you. So you give it a speech, it will evaluate for you each and every time. I created 2 of them. I created an advanced one, an international speech one, and a regular one. And the advanced one, I actually shared it so that anyone who has the link can use it. So I'll show all of that, how to do that custom GPT.
The GPT is?
Custom GPT. Custom GPT is something that you create. It's a system that you create which will do the repetitive task, the same task over and over again for you.
For Gemini?
No, not for Gemini. It's in ChatGPT.
What?
ChatGPT. Custom GPT. Yes.
Is this also paid?
Custom GPTs, I think you can make your without, yeah, as far as yeah. There's just a certain limit, that's it. Yeah. But because we did not have one more speaker, I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to show you how to create a presentation in 2 minutes, and then we'll jump into table topics. After table topics, I'll show you the custom GPT that I was talking about. Everyone can hear me okay online? All right, great. Let me share my screen. Okay. By the way, how is my backdrop? I created this for myself. All right. There is an app which is called gamma.app. It is called GAMMA.app. Actually, there is also a site which actually has an aggregation of all the tools that you can use in one place. I'll put that in the document when I send it out. But gamma.app, I have a pro account. You do not need to have a pro account. It gives you like credits and you can use those credits depending on how many people you share it with and all. That's how this app works. Now, if you go to gamma.app, you just create your account. This is where I've created a lot of these presentations. I think last year when I worked with Sherry, we did the training, right? The open doors, full seats. I just created that on here as well. As long as you know the content of what you are going to present. I'm going to take an example here. I usually use my Notes app for doing presentations. There is one that I did earlier in January. This is something that I just came up with. So the ideas in here were mine. I wanted to do a speech on how I use AI in gardening because I love to garden. I have a garden because I want fresh, green, leafy vegetables. But I do use AI in my garden. But how do I use it? That's what I wanted to showcase. Now I needed a presentation, visuals for it. So I said, okay, I have all of these. I'm going to go over this. This is like literally in my own words, what I put in here, right? I said, I use this. And then I went ahead and entered my raw data into ChatGPT. It gave me a little bit more. I didn't need that. I didn't like it. So I just used my own text. Pretty much what I'm going to do is to create a presentation out of this. I'm going to copy the whole text. I just copied it. It's on my clipboard. I'm going to go to gamma.app. I'm going to click create new AI. And there is a lot of ways that you can create. You can import a file, an existing presentation. You can create from scratch. But this is what I'm going to use. Paste in text. Literally, I want a presentation. I pick presentation. I just put a default template. I can add more templates here. For example, if you have a Toastmaster brand template, you can add that template in here. Or if your company has, their own templates that they use, you can put that in here. And I'm going to paste my text right from my Notes app. And I use my Notes app a lot because for any Apple users, it just syncs to all the devices at the same time. And then I just talk to it to type. That's my favorite part. You can talk to it and then there's your text. I selected presentation, default template. I pasted in the notes. Now it's asking me, what do I want to do with this content? Well, I don't want to summarize the text or preserve this exact text. I wanted to do something else. I'll say generate something, from this. Turn these rough ideas or bullet points or outlines into beautiful content. That's what I wanted to do. And then I'm going to click on continue to prompt editor. Okay. Now on the left-hand side, you see you want to generate. Now there are 4 types that you can do, and you can actually do this presentation where it shows different slides. It can be minimal, concise, detailed, or extensive. And I've tried all of them. For our purposes, usually when we're doing 5 to 7 minutes and we are talking, and we don't want to give away too much to our audience, just use minimal. That's what I will use. You can even use concise. Maybe we can do that again. And this is the tone. I just wanted to be clear, friendly, practical. And here are some themes that you can choose from. I just selected this one. You can choose whatever themes you want. You want professional themes or colorful themes, whatever you want. I just picked this one because it's related to gardening. So I just wanted a green. Now, for a 5 to 7 minute speech, usually 10 cards is too much. With the cards is equivalent to slides. So I'm just going to make it into 8. 8 usually works well. And then click on generate. If you have your content ideas written down as rough bullet points, it's generating. And on the right-hand side also, by the time it's done, it will have pictures. There you can see on the left side, started to add pictures as well. And I've gone in and changed those pictures, just telling AI, hey, I don't want the sun coming out at this time, or whatever I want to do. I want these plants higher. I want tomatoes on it. Whatever, it'll just do it. That's it. So it said your gamma has finished generating. Now these are my slides. AI powered gardening. Okay, and these are your 3 main bullet points: smart watering, pest control, garden planning, and then it'll go into detail of what it is. And now I know what I'm going to talk because this is my content. It didn't create the points for me because I know what the slide is about and I'm just going to talk about it. But it looks nice when you're generating it. And how much time did it take? We were sitting literally 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes. So this is how you can create your presentations.
Can you show how to edit it and change the photos?
Yes, I will. Yes,
So just to summarize, in your notes, you put slide 1, slide 2, slide 3.
No.
Just what you want.
I just put in my raw text, free flowing text.
And then it created.
Yes. It has free to certain credits. Mine is a paid one because I do use it a lot, but that's now let me show you how you can change the pictures. Now say these are here, right? And let me pick a picture. Okay, here, this is a picture. So I'm gonna select this picture, and on the right hand side you can actually see. Okay, on the right hand side you should be able to see. Yeah, there's somewhere they changed the.
Maybe on the top, next to search. Top.
No, little more up.
Yeah, that.
Yes, no, this one. Edit with agent. So if you select the picture, they say there's edit with agent. So I'm going to click on that. How would you like to edit this image? Add some intermittent. I hope I'm spelling it right. It'll fix it. Add some intermittent tomato plants and basil plants. Okay, I'm just putting whatever in here. Let's see what it does. I mean, you can give it whatever prompts. And then it'll show you the picture and you can either do it or you can use it or not. It's working on it. Saying editing image. So this is the edited image. There. My tomatoes are there, guys.
Yeah.
This is the modified image. So if I, yes.
I have well,
Change the picture.
yeah, one question.
Yeah.
And the question is that because so much AI stuff is coming out,
Yes.
there is a thing of what's real, what isn't real.
Mhm.
And I know I have used ChatGPT.
Yeah, just pour it in the cup and let it simmer. Thank you.
Oh, who is that? Sure. Anyway, there is places that you can go in and put your thing up. And
Yes.
have it identify whether
Check.
this is a AI generated or
Yes.
a real person
Yes.
generated.
Yes.
Can
I've
you talk
used it.
about-
So the question is the tools that are used to figure out whether the text that you have, how much percentage of it is human generated or AI generated. There is actually tools that I'm a teacher, so for my students, that's the check we use. There is, it's automatically built in right now, but last year nothing was automatically built in. So it would take it through that AI checker. It is actually called AI checker is one of them that we use. And you just put the text in there. It will tell you how much percentage is human and how much percentage is that. There is one other way you can actually, you know how there is double dashes and some things that identify that text is AI generated. You can, when you get your text in AI, don't just copy paste it. You can say, remove all the double dashes and remove the M dashes, M dashes in the text. And so that, and you can use those tricks in ChatGPT itself, and then maybe copy paste that in the AI checker and see. So
Asked about the customization and I use my voice and I don't mean
Yes.
my vocal voice.
Uh-huh.
But for instance, I uploaded onto ChatGPT in the customization
Mhm.
all the stuff that I wrote for my website.
Okay.
And said, this is the way that I speak.
Yes.
This is the way that I write.
Personalization.
So please, and I will, when I'm giving it things, I want you to use my voice.
Yes,
And
yes.
it goes to where I.
Yes, your style
customize.
and your
And
way.
it identified, here's the way you speak, here's
Yes.
words that you often
Yes.
use.
Yes, to personalize it. So basically what Lisa is saying is there is personalization in the settings of ChatGPT where you can customize and say, you can give it kind of your profile. You can say, okay, this is kind of the text that I wrote. And this is kind of, one of my articles or, just give it some input so it kind of gauges, okay, this is your style of writing it.
Myself, I don't want to lose my ability to write.
Yes, yes.
And so I feel sometimes if I depend on this too much, that I will lose that. Same with presentations. I love this,
Yes.
but my concern is, am I losing the skill of using my own thinking?
Yeah. In this one, especially, this one is, the AI, the intelligence is actually just doing what we would do manually.
Yeah. So I think
putting this in slide 1, putting this in slide 2, putting appropriate pictures in
yes,
there.
and I think that the main thing that you spoke about is really, it's what you put in prompts.
Yes.
You just say, I want to write a speech about this.
It will do it.
It's gonna go all over the place.
Yes.
If you
need to
Again,
specify.
I use it for my alignment project. Here's what matters to me, because I think people are concerned about, please put these elements in it. So I think the more that you can tell it the emotions, the issues, the concerns,
Yes.
what you want people to hear from it, I think that the better it is.
Yes.
The other thing.
That is training your
Yes,
GPT.
yeah. The other thing I just want to say, because your daughter put this in, she's not here anymore. Even though she calls you Shalini.
Yeah, in professional settings, yeah.
Is the environmental. So I know that's not, that, I think that's something for people to consider is the environmental impact of AI.
Yes. I actually, Lisa, you bring up a good point because that was my first speech in AI, is the environmental impact. Every query that's going out, everything that it needs to bring is actually taking a lot of electricity, water, all those kind of resources. And it's actually just ruining the environment as well. And I'm glad that video generation, there's a limit to it. I'm just so glad. Otherwise, people are just going to keep using it. There's a way to turn off AI in Google searches now. I'm happy that we don't need that for everything. You can just do it. And so some of those things.
That would be an interesting speech too.
Yes.
Talk about reducing the.
Yes. Yeah. So here is the modified one. So we're just going to use this. And there is thumbs up, thumbs down. If you say it's a good suggestion, it keeps in mind what is it that you like or not as well. So I just gave it a thumbs up. It gave me a good suggestion. I have tomatoes there. So anyway, that's how you would change that. If you need to change some of the data, you can change it here. But there is another thing. When you do a share, you can either first of all, you can present it right from here. Okay. Second, you can go back and you can create another one. You know how I pick the minimal? You can even pick concise. So it will give you a little bit more data on this. You can do share. And when you share, you can not only collaborate, but I mostly use the export, where you can export to Google Slides is what I use a lot. You can export to PowerPoint. You can email it. You can export to PDF. And these are free. When in your free account, you will be able to export all this. And you can export all the cards or some of the cards or whatever you want. You can publish it and then you can just export all of this to your Google Slides and it'll show up. Yeah. Yes, Shruti.
Question. If I have a draft slide, Google slide.
You can give
Okay.
that.
Can I?
Yes, I can show you. So what I can do is I'm going to close this. Go back. Okay, this is what I was saying. You can do concise, but right now, okay. So what you can do is if you have a document, you can upload. You can upload the document from here instead of actually not in text. Here, this is you can create from a template. So you have one that you already have, right? So you can just upload this here. You can add to it and you can give it and you can say create it that way. You can generate from oh, by the way, this one I've not used it yet, create from a one-line prompt. Actually, yes, I used it, but you can do that. You can import this file that you have if it's in a document format, or you can, if it is online, you can just import that file here from Drive, upload a file. You can even do this. So there is one that I created, this one in literally 2 minutes, the art of effective evaluation. I knew my content. I've done this workshop before, and it just placed things exactly how it is. I gave this, for this one, I gave it a document. I already have a document that's available. So, yeah, see this one, evaluation workshop handout. I had this PDF, which I created myself with, it was in Google document, I exported it to PDF, and I just gave it input. And it created that for me. So, yeah. So this is one thing I just wanted to show everyone. It's easy, and this app works. I love it. There are so many other apps out there, but this one works very neatly for us for presentations. Hopefully you'll use it and see how it goes. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, after you use AI to generate this presentation.
Yes.
But it's still your own.
It is my own, yes.
Show your skill to present this.
Yes, yes. You have to use your skills to present it. Not only like a presentation, but you also have to use your skills to make sure you don't have too much on there that you're giving in, right? Then my next step to experiment on this is to add animations. I want to add animations to my presentations. My final goal is in my presentations, when I'm telling a story, my presentation is going to be an automatic timer. And the way when I'm speaking, the car is going to go that. Okay, let me see how it goes. I still need to get there. I'm not there yet. There's always place to learn. Yes. Yes.
Can you generate notes also with examples, stories? Have you tried that?
Notes in Gamma.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
speaking-
So when you say create new, create from a one-line prompt. You give it a one-line prompt. Describe what you would like to make. Right there.
That's not what you're asking.
No, I'm talking about just trying to add to
Oh.
what Judy is saying. When you're giving presentations,
You have the speaker notes. Okay.
Yes,
I've never used it, but I'm sure there is a way. I mean, I personally did not use it. Yeah, in Canva presentations, it's there.
Your notes only you can see, but the audience will see what you will present.
But she's asking,
A
does
speaker notes.
the app create the speaking notes, right? That's what you're asking.
Yes, like we have these slides. Can the
Yes.
app, does the app?
I
also have-
remember seeing, oh, here, I think.
Canva.
Hey.
So, we can check out.
Yes, yes.
I can.
Yeah, we can take it offline. All right. So let's get on with our custom GPT, and after that, we'll have general evaluation. I think we can go up till 11:35 or 11:40, right? And then we can have a general evaluation. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen again. Okay. Just to give a little understanding of what a custom GPT is, right? Let me just share my screen first. Okay. We're done with this one. Okay. So here is ChatGPT. Okay. And in ChatGPT, I told you about the projects, right? So the projects is the one where you can create multiple folders or whatever folders you want. And whatever you chat in those folders, ChatGPT keeps a context, and it keeps a context across the folders as well as specifically for each of them as well, for each project. Now, if you go to the top, this one says GPTs right here. Now, there are multiple GPTs out there that are available. It means these are like apps. You know how you have different apps that you're using, one for groceries, one for health app, one for, Kaiser, or one for calculator. You're using so many apps. This will be something which is intelligently thinking about one task for any repetitive task. You can create, like in projects, you can create like a health coach. And in GPTs, you can create speech coaches where I'll show you the ones that, these are, do you see these? I actually did this one for searching up. This one actually analyzes any job descriptions, and it generates the dashboard as to what you need to talk to your boss about. Anyways, this one that I created was, this GPT will evaluate a speech that is uploaded in any file format, and it will do an advanced speech evaluation. I gave it a advanced speech evaluation document, and that's what it will do. This one is International Speech Evaluation Coach. That's what I called it. Basically, it will take the rubrics and score you out of those depending on what it is. Now, I really have to work a little bit more on that because ChatGPT always wants to be nice to you. But you want to tell it, hey, let's be real here. So, because I want to improve. Now, here is one that I did for this workshop, Test AI Workshop GPT. I think Angu is not here. Let me just see. Yeah. So this one, is Niharika there? No. Okay. I'm just going to put this, all this in the chat. The document is shared with you guys, but I'll just put it in the chat. Okay. Oh, it didn't let me? Oh, it's not allowing me to put my too much. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hopefully that worked. Okay. So now that I've put it in the chat, all right. So a custom GPT is used as a configuration where you can do repetitive tasks. Now, what I did in ChatGPT here, this is very helpful, is you can create a GPT that will do a repetitive task or of evaluating a speech for you. This is like an evaluation, just helping you, right? So what you have to do is you can go to explore GPTs right here. There are a lot of GPTs out there. Before I go into creating one, let me show you. If you actually search for Toastmasters evaluation, look at that. There's one by Simon. I just cannot say the last name, but this is a speech writing coach. It writes a speech or improves a speech draft. You can actually use that because they've shared the link with you. You can search for ChatGPTs here, and you can, there is one speech evaluation bot that was created. There's this one that I shared. I shared this like 2 weeks ago, I think, for the International Speech Evaluation Coach. So this is where you can search for existing GPTs and make use of them. To create a new one, after you click on Explore GPTs, you can either go to My GPTs and click Create, or you can just click the Create button on the top right. If I'm going to go to My GPT, you just have to click on the Create GPT button. And you see there are 2 tabs here, Create and Configure. You just have to go to the Configure, okay? I'm actually going to go and edit the one that I did. This is the one in the chat that I put in, all the instructions. So you go to the configure and you give your chat whatever name you want. Give it a description so that if you're sharing this with someone else, they understand what this GPT will do. All right. Now, here are some instructions that I gave it. Now, these instructions, I just did some on my own and I just copied and pasted some. But basically, this is something that I typed in. You can actually create these instructions in ChatGPT and paste it here. These instructions are, first of all, you have to give it a role. So you're giving the AI, you're saying, you're going to be my speech coach and you will help me practice my speech by providing me with an evaluation. And you can even ask questions. You can give suggestions as instructed below. You will be providing speech. You will be given the speech in the form of a text, an audio file, or a video file. Now, you're going to evaluate based on purpose, clarity, organization, vocal variety, pacing, language, and engagement. And this is very simple for beginners so that we can take it easy, maybe a little. But international speech contest one, yeah, it's going to go in depth because I gave it more instructions. Use a commendation recommendation format and be specific and encouraging. Now, I have multiple evaluation formats that I use that I've learned from multiple places, and one that I have my own style. I can even use those in here. This is a conversation starter. Here is my speech evaluated. It means it will already be available in a box and you can just click that. Instead of typing, hey, this is my speech evaluated. You can just click it, or if not, you don't even need to do that. This is optional. So if you want to put a conversation starter in here, you put it or you don't. I'm not uploading any files here, but I'll show you the other GPT in which I did upload a file.
that Jay online has a question.
Yes, Jay.
So the GPT that you created, it is always public, or we can keep it as
No.
private?
So this one is only me. I will show you how you can just share it.
And I have one more question too. So, like, what is the basic difference between the project and the GPT? Because even the project also is kind of doing the same thing. So, what is so special about the GPT that it doesn't, the project
So
does
the
not do?
GPT is specifically only for one repetitive task. So this GPT, you just upload a file and it knows what to do because you've configured everything already.
So all the stuff that you.
Everything. Yeah. When you're in a project, you actually have to give it instructions. You'll have to give the file and you'll have to give these instructions every time whenever you're working on a speech.
Yeah, but it still does the same thing as the GPT, right? Or no?
It will give you feedback in the same way, but you will train it better if you use GPTs. Like it will give you consistent results is more what I can say.
Okay.
With GPT.
So more like a
You can
personal
try
app?
both. Yes. Yes. Just like apps. We have apps, right? So just like that, we have GPTs, which is thinking for that one particular repetitive task. It's mainly for repetitive tasks.
Okay.
So for example, if you have the one where you are using a prompt, right? You're creating the prompt. So you can actually use a GPT. You can put the prompt, the variables in square brackets and just give those inputs and say, hey, you need to just replace this and create my image for me.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it becomes more
we give
easier.
the instructions have to be specific for
Yes,
the GPT.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There are so
Because you're doing it
instructions
over
for
and
that.
over again, right? Instead of that, just
Gotcha.
use one.
Got it. Okay,
And
thank
then
you.
I usually just select all of these sections here for capabilities.
Okay.
And you see how the conversation starter started here? Here is my speech evaluator. That's because this is what I put in here. You don't even need to do anything.
Okay. And we can
And
customize it as private if we want to.
yes. And I will show you how to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So once we have this, all of these instructions, I think I put it in the chat. You can just use it. And you can create your own. If you want to work on something, if you want to work on impact of your speech or more vocal variety of your speech, something like that, you can use that. You can even customize. And then I'm going to say update because I didn't make any changes, but if there were any changes, I would update it. And I'm going to, if you click on share here on the top right, this one is set to only me. I can even set it to anyone with the link. And when I set it to anyone with the link, I can share the link, copy that link, and give it to anyone. So that's how it will show up. I'm going to keep it only me right now for this one. Okay, now that I have this, I've updated my GPT, and this is my GPT right here. So I'm going to click on my GPT here, and it's ready to use. Now, we know that we have to give it a file. I'm going to upload a file. I have a speech file. I have a speech file here. Let me use that. And I will say open. This one gives more generic feedback because it's going. The other way you can do for any speeches, if you want to improve yourself, there's one thing that I do as well is you have speeches from really experienced speakers online, right? On YouTube. And then when you click on the bottom, you can see the transcript. You can actually copy and paste the transcript as a text file in as well. So then it will tell you where, then you have to give it instructions, tell me why is this a winning speech? Then it will give you, okay, why is that a winning? Oh, they did this. Okay, let me try that, you know. What can I do in my speech for this? Hopefully this will work. Let's see. So I didn't do anything. I just gave it a file and I just clicked enter. Okay, it said that, I asked it to do commendations and recommendations format. So it says overall message comes through. This is pretty generic, right? They have a beginning, middle, and end. This is how the vocal variety is, and this is recommendations, I mean, which we mostly care about to improve in our next speech. You need to increase vocal variety, enhance transitions, add more emotional engagement. This is quite a bit. And these are some questions that it's asking me because I asked it to ask questions. What was the main feeling you wanted your audience to experience? So it'll get you thinking in your speech, okay, I wanted to have impact, but what kind of impact? Do I want them to feel inspired towards the end? Or do I want them to feel that, okay, they need to really do something and serve the community and not just, hold and relax and watch TV? Do something with the community. Or which part of your speech felt strongest to you? Or where did you feel least confident? When you answer these questions, you're actually thinking more in depth about your speech than just like, okay, writing a speech. Yes. 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 Yes, Shruti. There's no dumb question.
Is it evaluated your vocal variety? We're just curious about how it did that.
Because I gave it a MP4 file. It has the voice. I gave it an MOV file.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I had this speech. I think I gave it Risha's. So
I
the
think this is if you have paid, if you have a paid version of GPT.
I think you can upload even, there's a limit. In the free version, there's a limit.
Yeah, we'll tell you you've exceeded your limit.
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah, that's all. It'll just tell you you're done. So the question that Shruti and Lisa had were, how does it know vocal variety? Because this is an MP4 file. So yeah, so this is, it actually saw the video, right? So that's why it's able to give vocal variety. So that's why whenever you record your speech, put it in there. And see if you want to work at it at 10 p.m. or maybe 3 a.m. like me. That's when my brain works better than artificial intelligence. But so this is how you can use this ChatGPT. Okay, here is an advanced speech evaluation that I use a evaluation document. Let me go to you see, there's advanced speech evaluation. If I go to explore GPTs and go to my GPTs on the top, this is the one, advanced speech evaluation, right? Now this one is this, and this one is anyone with a link. Oh, there are already chats in there. I'm getting feedback. Okay. Maybe they're saying just doesn't serve the purpose, or let's see. So in this one, in my configuration, I gave it a name. I said that this GPT will evaluate a speech that is uploaded as a file. And then when I gave it a role, I said, you are an advanced Toastmasters speech evaluator. And you will evaluate it depending on the exact sections. That word exact matters when you use it in prompts. Prompts and criteria in the advanced evaluation form. There's a form here that I gave it. So this advanced evaluation form is something that I uploaded. So this, I have this from another club that we use. Oops, where did it go? Okay.
Online as well.
Okay. So, but this is like content. Let me get to the question right after this. So the content evaluation, there is like so much detail in this. What is it exactly that you're looking for? Visual evaluation, what is it exactly that you're looking for? Right? So when you have, I uploaded that, and the instruction, I'm telling it, restricting it to that file. Right? And I'm giving it specifically, hey, this is what I need. So now if I take that same file through this one, it will be even more tighter because the instructions that I gave it are really tight. Right? So, and there is another one in the international speech. I think there is one where it even asks who is the audience before it does evaluation. Depending on the audience, it will say how appropriate it is or not. Yes, Kate.
So,
Yes,
yeah.
that's what we are going to do now.
But the difference between advanced and international speech evaluation.
Yes. Yeah. So, oh, was that the question?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And the international speech, the one that I created, I said anyone with the link. So I'll share this link with you guys. If there's feedback, please put it in there. Here, I said upload a speech, and this one is going to be a Toastmasters-style evaluation with rubric, because I want the rubric to be in there. So, and then I said you have to give this, and I gave it the rubric, because I really wanted this for doing multiple versions of my own speech. You know, whenever I'm doing my kids are Toastmasters, they never do anything for me. They don't evaluate me, but I use this. So, but the way I would share this is I say share anyone with the link. I would copy the link and I can put it in the chat. So that one I did because it is depending on the rubric. Now, this is the difference that, yeah, basically the difference is the kind of instructions that I've given it, how tightened or restricted or constrained it is. In my opinion, this is what I wanted. By the way, if you go to Explore GPTs on the left side here, and you can search for Canva. You see there's a Canva. There's a Canva GPT. Sri Prana, you were asking. This is where you can actually try and use this. This is 50K plus, 50K plus. This is an app that will generate. So what is it that you can do with this? 3.7 in productivity. So, I mean, you can use some of these chat GPTs where you can type in Canva if you don't have a paid version. Time's done. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to end this here. Hopefully everyone had a chance to kind of understand, AI and at least use it, right? To some extent.